azares del destino o no, habéis llegado hasta mí. Bienvenidos a Mundo Gamer. Habla amigo y entra.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos, soy Huganeus y bienvenidos una vez más a Gothic 3 para continuar la historia donde la dejamos por última vez. Lo habíamos dejado en Nordmar, la partida anterior había sido un poco caótica, un poco loca, debido a que fuimos por Nordmar ahí más o menos sin rumbo, queriendo ir al Clan Martillo para aprender a forjar armas de mineral mágico, pero nos topamos con el problema que tienen de que la forja del Clan Martillo está ocupada por orcos, muchos orcos, y aunque hemos matado por lo menos a la mitad de ellos, siguen habiendo montones. Así que con Mort nos hemos venido aquí al Clan del Fuego a hablar con la gente de aquí, resolver sus problemas y ver si consigo encontrar a alguien que quiera unirse conmigo a la cruzada de liberar la forja.
No, I didn't get it.
Vamos a ver.
What's the problem? Actually, I ought to be out there hunting orcs. So, can't you see what I'm wearing? It's not exactly suitable for hunting orcs. Metal would be more appropriate. That's exactly how I see it. Where can I get armor around here? In my size, it has to be made special. Steznar of the Hammer Clan makes good armor. Talk to him. I'll get you some armor. Good. In these clothes, I was starting to doubt my masculinity. What's in it for me if I get you some armor? The most valuable thing I own is my axe. Sounds good. Forget it. I will be your follower. That's all I can offer you. What do you mean by follower? I'll follow you wherever you go in Nordmar. I will protect your life with mine. As long as we're in Nordmar. Exactly. 10 shadow beasts couldn't drag me to the lowlands.
Bien, este podrá ser el seguidor que nos ayude con lo de la entrada esta de... Coño, ¿cómo se llama? El horno, porque están ocupando los orcos allá. Vamos a dejar aquí al colega, que se espere aquí. Y para asegurarnos vamos a guardar la partida aquí. ¿Vale? Bien. ¿Con este ya habíamos hablado? Vale. Hablamos con este.
You believe in Enos? Of course I do. Enos showed us the real meaning of strength.
How?
The first king of the plains was one of us. Enos gave him strength and power, enough to conquer the plains all by himself. Nothing is stronger than Enos. And that is why we follow him.
Greetings in Enos. Would you like to go hunting with me?
Of course I'd like to.
I had already given up hope of finding anyone here. Most of our people are out and about, tussling with orcs. Let me know when you're ready.
Bien, nos iremos a casar con Leif, pero antes vamos a ver si puedo bajar un poco el volumen de la música, que me luce como que se oye muy alto. Vale. Luchador, exterminador de orcos, luchador, cazador, vale. Dejemos de momento esto pendiente, vamos a seguir hablando con los demás que encontremos por aquí. Vale, las aldeas de los de Nordmar aquí no creo que sean tampoco tan grandes, ¿no? Sí sé que van como subiendo en altura. Como una montaña en espiral, estilo minas Tirith, van como subiendo en altura y tal, lo cual está bastante bien, las hace muy difíciles de asediar. ¡Coño! ¡Este es Lee!
What? You're here? Doesn't seem to be any place where you don't show up eventually.
I'm happy to see you too.
Take it easy. I just didn't expect to see you here at the end of the world.
What's up?
I was planning to pay a visit to Robar, but the coward is hiding behind a barrier. You know I've got a bone to pick with him.
What was that about again?
That bastard had me tossed in the colony. Me, his best general. I risked my life for him countless times during the war, and how did he thank me for it? His toadies saw to it that I fell out of grace with him. He's gonna be sorry.
That thing about the slammer?
Exactly. I'll make him regret that. Nobody locks me up in jail and gets away with it. Not even the king. Not one day passed in Carinus where I didn't fantasize about meeting Robar face to face.
What are your plans?
We must get into the king's palace somehow.
We?
I need your help. Have you forgotten who sent you to the colony? The time has come to deliver justice. The king is strong, but we could deal with him together.
What will you do once the king is dead?
I'll worry about that later. The war is lost anyway. Nobody knows what will happen next.
How can I help you?
We need to get into the king's palace. There are some teleporter stones that will take you there. We need 2 of them, one for you and one for me. Long ago, they would keep such a stone in every castle of the paladins for emergencies. Bring them here.
I've got the 2 teleporter stones for the castle. One takes you to the temple, and the other one directly to the king.
Give me the one for the temple. I will wait for you there. See you behind the barrier.
Bueno, esto está interesante. Lee parece que quiere enfrentarse al rey. Está interesante, va a estar interesante ver lo que sucede. Me da la tentación de ir para allá, pero primero vamos a intentar completar todo lo que se pueda del Clan del Fuego. Vamos a ver.
Do you need any weapons? I've got weapons. First-rate axes. There's no better merchandise in all of Nordmar. Ingvar of the Hammer clan may be a little bit better.
Tell me about this area.
Not much here. Ice and snow. Oh yes, and there is a monastery up in the mountains. But I haven't heard from them in quite a while now. If you want to know more, go talk to Fritjof. He's at the monastery now and again.
How do I get to the monastery?
Down by the village, there's a path leading to the mountains. Just follow it.
Can you teach me how to be a smith?
By Inosh, that I can. But I cannot show you how to forge pure magic ore weapons. For that, you'll have to go to the Hammer clan.
Show me.
Did you bring your...
What do you mean?
Did you think I was going to... Too expensive to be...
What do I need?
A smith needs his own hammer. That much is obvious. Just bring 30 steel blanks. That will be enough for 10 good...
Here are your blanks. I brought a hammer, too.
Fine. That should be enough. Are you ready to start your training?
Teach me something about being a smith. Show me your goods.
Por supuesto no tiene nada nuevo que enseñarme. Tenemos 2 manos de mineral. Esta no sé si me la sé, a ver. 2 manos, espada larga, rubí rúnica. No, no tengo 2 manos de mineral. Pues vamos a aprenderla, sí señor, ¿por qué no? Y aprovechamos ahora y le vendemos a este tío un montón de morralla que tengo por aquí guardada también. A ver. Mira, tengo 2 manos de mineral precisamente aquí. Vamos a venderle esto. Anuncia muerte. Vendemos esto, este. Vamos a quitarnos toda la morralla esta de encima. Ya tenemos ya 26.000. Vale. Y él se queda con 5.000. Vale. Esta pues está gastada. No puedo hacer mucho con ella, así que se la doy. Esta también. Esto. Vale. 40.000. ¿Qué es tan caro aquí? Coño, el hacha de batalla. Coño, no está mal. No está mal. Guárdala de momento, vale. 34. Eso es por los bastones, seguro. Venga. De acuerdo. ¿Qué más tenemos aquí? ¿Qué cosas podemos obtener Nada interesante de momento. Ah, la armadura pesada de Nordmar. 60% de reputación en Nordmar. No está mal, no está mal. Pero prefiero la del paladín. Que por cierto, ¿cómo vamos en el tema reputación? A ver. ¿Cómo miraba yo eso? Aquí. 58, nada más. Uf, muy poquito, la verdad. Pero bueno. ¿Con quién más podemos hablar? A ver. Este debe ser el líder del clan.
Enos be with you. You're a fighter, not a pilgrim. I can see that. Did you come from Murtana?
More or less.
Then you have already been through what still awaits us.
Pilgrim? Why should I be a pilgrim?
Well, the Enos Monastery in the mountains used to attract many pilgrims from the Midlands, but since the war, hardly anyone goes there anymore.
How can I get to the monastery?
Just follow the path to the mountains, down at the foot of the village.
Have any pilgrims come by here lately?
Pilgrims? No. But a young fire mage passed through not long ago. However, he headed straight for the monastery. He seemed to be in a hurry.
Do you know his name?
Milo? No, Milton. That's what he was called.
What awaits you?
The fight for survival of the clans. Orcs roam our lands with impunity, and we hide in our villages. But we're going to put an end to this. The Fire Clan will obtain the power of our ancestors and chase the orcs from the country.
Tell me about the Fire Clan.
We are the best warriors in all of Nordmar. We fight the orcs for Enos.
Why for Enos?
He showed our clan what it means to be strong. His fire warms our huts and heats our forges. It is only fair that we should pay him back in orc blood.
Could you train me?
Of course, I can teach you something. I'm the leader of the best warriors in Nordmar.
I am looking for Zardus.
The Black Mage. He's teamed up with the orcs.
You know where he is?
No. And if I did, I would kill him. He has betrayed Enos.
What is the power of the ancestors?
In Nordmar, we've always had great warriors, skillful hunters, and the best blacksmiths in the world. Most of them have been forgotten, but the very greatest among them were buried in cave tombs. Their skills were to serve the clans beyond their deaths.
How can that be?
Every one of these heroes crafted an ancestor stone before he died. A stone of ancient magic. The art of making them has been lost, along with the knowledge of their origin. The ancestor stones grant the skills of their creators to whoever takes them to their designated location.
What are you planning to do?
I sent my 6 best warriors to the cave tombs. There they will learn everything we need for our fight. No, I'm very worried. They should have been back a long time ago. There can only be one reason for this. They are dead.
Is there any way I can help?
It might be better if we send only one warrior. A really strong warrior. Are you good enough?
Good enough for what?
To go get the power of the ancestor stones.
I will go get the power of the ancestor stones.
I hope that your abilities match your courage. You might have to fight the spirits of the ancestors. They are furious, but you mustn't make allowances for that. Everything is at stake. History will prove us right.
What if your warriors are still alive?
Doesn't matter. We will send only one. You. 1 axe is better than 6 knives. Let them give you their ancestor stones.
How can I find the ancestor stones?
I have a map that shows all of the cave tombs. Go there. I am sure you will find traces of my warriors.
Sounds good.
Watch out. The dead are powerful in Nordmar.
Let me worry about that.
I warned you.
Why did you wait until now to send out your warriors?
The ancestors' stones lay in our chests for ages. Long enough for us to forget about their significance. But I had a dream. I saw the ancestors rise from their graves, full of wrath because of the orcs. They wanted to fight against the orcs. Then I knew what I had to do.
The ancestors have awakened?
Yes. You need to be careful. In their fury, they cannot tell who's friend or foe. You will have to fight them in order to bring the Ancestor Stones where they belong. But do not hesitate. They are dead already. Give them the peace they deserve.
Would you teach me how to fight?
Bien, maestro de las armas grandes. Me viene bien porque llevo un arma grande a 2 manos, así que vamos para allá.
Show me how to be a master of the battle axe.
The axe is a heavy weapon. Use that to your advantage. Let it rotate vigorously, and your opponents will drop quickly.
Ah, es para el hacha. Bueno, no importa. Ballesta pesada con más eficacia.
I want to use the heavy crossbow more effectively.
Learn to estimate the speed of moving targets. Shoot in your target's path. Then you will hit it and also stop it in its tracks. If you have several targets, then don't waste any time. Instead, nail them all down with targeted shots, and then bring them down one after the other.
Vale, y por último...
How do I kill an orc?
It's obvious. The orcs are more broadly and powerfully built than we are. So, when you strike, hit with real power, and you can seriously injure an orc with an aimed stab.
Bien, aprendimos exterminador de orcos. Bueno, 3 habilidades más aprendidas. Todavía me quedan 44 puntos de habilidad. Pero ahora hago más daño cuerpo a cuerpo contra los orcos. Ya manejo las armas grandes, como para las hachas y esas cosas. Sí. Me falta el maestro de 2 espadas, que eso me lo enseñan en Varant. Y creo que el maestro ballestero me lo enseñaban por algún lado cerca, no estoy seguro. Vale. Vale, bien, vamos bien, vamos bien. Sí, lo veo, vamos bien. Vamos a continuar entonces. Hay cositas que hacer en Nordmar. Nos han mandado la misión de usarlo, de hacerlo de las piedras de los ancestros. Aquí tenemos la piedra de teletransporte para volver al Clan del Fuego cuando haga falta. Esta está durmiendo. Voy a aprovechar que se ha despertado. A ver si... No, no puedo dormir yo. Bueno, no hay mucho más que hacer aquí. O sea, ya hemos visto ya todo lo que hay. No hay más. Vamos a aprovechar para dormir. Las únicas misiones que tengo aquí son las de las piedras. La de Lee, que me dijo de ir a vernos al Palacio del Rey. Como sobra bastante tiempo, que el vídeo es cortito, no lleva mucho tiempo de vídeo. Quiero probar a ver cómo es lo de Lee. A ver qué va a ser realmente cuando se enfrente al Rey. ¿Qué pasará? Me da curiosidad. Entonces, vámonos primero de cacería con esta antes de que se nos olvide. A ver, ¿dónde está? Leif, vamos para allá. A ver.
Are there any problems with the orcs?
Is it cold in Nordmar? Those bastards are making themselves at home throughout the country. They raid our tombs, ambush our merchants, and scare away our game. The only good orc is a dead orc.
Are you doing anything to deal with the orcs?
The orc slayers are on their way, and they snuff out any orc that crosses their path.
Sounds a bit disorganized.
So it is, but very effective. If you want to hear more details, go talk to Kurth. He's got a plan, or so I've heard.
Can you teach me anything?
Yes, I can, but it'll cost you.
How much?
10 saber-toothed teeth. I need them for my arrows.
Here are your teeth.
Do you have any use for some gold?
Is it cold in Nordmar?
I thought so. I took it from some orcs.
Teach me something about hunting.
You aren't ready for that.
Bueno, me faltan 33 puntos de caza para aprender lo de exterminador de orcos, pero no me corre prisa. Vámonos a cazar.
Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. I know where to find something to shoot at.
Vale, este sigue aquí. Me alegro que no se haya movido. Guardemos la partida. Nos vamos de cacería con Leif. Mataremos un par de bichos y después... por cierto, aquí no he estado. Y después cogemos y nos vamos al castillo de Robar a ver qué sucede. Kaelin, a ver.
Everything all right? Never mind. I don't think I want to know.
What are you doing here?
That's what I'm asking myself. I'm supposed to stay in the village so it won't be unguarded if the orcs come here.
Where's the problem?
We need to attack the orcs first, so they won't dare to get close to our village. You know what? Screw my orders. If I see any orcs, I am going to hunt them, according to the good old traditions of our clan. Say, are you very busy right now?
No.
Great. I need someone to cover my back.
What's up?
Oh, nothing special. A few orcs are roaming about near the village. I want to take care of them.
What other traditions do you have?
Enos and orcs. What else do you need to live life to the fullest? Well, of course, this lifestyle requires a lot of training. How about you? Do you still need some hints on how to deal with orcs most efficiently? I could teach them to you.
Would you teach me how to fight?
Vale, no hay nada que este me pueda enseñar ahora mismo. Pero quiero irse de cacería de orcos conmigo, así que genial, ya tengo otra cosa que hacer también aquí, para aprovechar el tiempo del vídeo. Bien, hacemos un pequeño corte y cuando lleguemos a la zona de cacería, continuamos. Bien, el lugar de caza era este, que estaba lleno de lobos de hielo, que de hecho los matamos antes hasta de llegar, porque nos lo encontramos así de camino. Ya estaría entonces la parte de ir a cazar con este tío. Simplemente era llegar aquí y ya está. Así que ahora vamos a teleportarnos al Clan del Fuego, que nos queda más cerca, creo yo, si usamos el teletransporte, para hablar ahora con el tío este que quería matar unos cuantos orcos. He encontrado un montón de vetas de mineral por el camino, aparte de estas ahora aquí también. Nordmar es un sitio que está bastante lleno de vetas de mineral. Es bastante interesante para poder recolectar los minerales, venirse a Nordmar y conseguir de todo lo que haga falta. A ver. Vale. El Clan del Fuego. Vamos para allá. Mort está esperando. Perfecto, que siga esperando. Debe haber cogido la runa del Clan Martillo, tío. Ahora tengo que darme el pateo para allá otra vez. Vamos a cazar orcos.
Let's go.
Excellent. Follow me.
Yupi. Bien, ahora que me espere un momentito ese tipo por ahí. A ver. Uy. Que me caigo. Bien, hacemos ahora un pequeño corte para llegar ahora al lugar donde están los orcos que dice este tío. Y venimos ahora. Aunque me imagino que dónde va, me imagino dónde. Quiero saber dónde me va a llevar, pero bueno, ahora lo miraremos, a ver.
Am I good or am I good? Have I promised too much? Ah, this kind of thing makes a man feel alive.
And now?
No idea what your plans are. I'm going back to the village to get roaring drunk. You can keep all that orc junk.
Casi nada la misión esta. Casi nada. Si no es por el hechizo que tengo aquí de invocar relámpagos, que hace mucho daño en área y se cargó a muchos orcos. Todos estos los mató a la vez el hechizo. Todos estos. Si no es por ese hechizo, este tío muere. Porque no había forma de salvarlo. Moría siempre. Chiquito subnormal, loco. No había forma de salvar a este subnormal. En fin. Hemos completado la misión con este tío por fin de una vez por todas. Ahora, para lo que queda del vídeo, echaremos un ojo la misión esta que nos propuso Lee, de acabar con el rey, que no creo que vaya a pasar eso, pero bueno. Vamos a ver. Voy a hacer un pequeño corte, me teleporto a la aldea del fuego para grabar ahí, y luego al castillo del rey a ver qué es lo que pasa con Lee ahora. Bien, vámonos ahora al castillo de Robar. A ver qué va a suceder con el tema de Lee, que me causa curiosidad. Está la partida guardada aquí, así que no debería haber problema. Bien, a ver si puedo hablar con Robar a ver qué me dice. No me dice nada. No me creo yo que Lee vaya a matar a Robar con todos los que hay aquí dentro. Pero bueno. Vamos a ver qué pasa. A lo mejor pasa algo distinto, no sé. Vamos a ver. A ver.
There you are.
Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go and kill the king.
Es que no me lo creo, la partida está guardada, pero solo quiero verlo por curiosidad nada más.
Let's get to it.
No puede ser tan sencillo, o sea, no puede ser que simplemente el Lee quiere llegar aquí, matar al rey y listo. Algo tiene que pasar, alguna cosa tiene que suceder. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Ahora no está el rey. Ah, sí me lo
There he
quito.
is. Swine. Let's get him. I'll show you.
Son enemigos míos todos, en serio. A ver. Yo. Es una putísima locura, hermano. Es una putísima locura. Vamos a cargar la partida. Que le den por saco a Lee. Así de claro te lo digo. Vale. Vamos ahora a hacer un pequeño corte. Vamos al Clan del Martillo. Y... vamos a hablar con el herrero este. Que nos va a hacer la armadura para Throral. Que va a ser el que nos ayude también en la parte esta de los orcos que hay que recuperar, de la mina, de la fundición. Así que hacemos un pequeño corte y venimos ahora. Bien, hemos vuelto a la aldea del Martillo, pero lo que quiero hacer primero es buscar la piedra de teletransporte antes de hablar con nadie más. Para que... voy a guardar, por cierto, para que cualquier cosa que pase, cualquier problema, cualquier cosita, puedo volver aquí enseguida.
Hey, you've come from the outside, right?
What do you want?
Have you got news from the prospectors? They are overdue.
Everything's all right back there. Just a minor mine crawler infestation.
Phew. I was fearing the worst. I'm an experienced prospector. I should have gone with them. I'll go anyway and check up on them. Well, we have a
What
big
prospectors?
problem. Bolkar and his people. They're outside of the village looking for ore. As long as the orcs are occupying our mine, this is our only chance to get some ore for the clan.
You're a prospector?
Yes, and one of the best. If I can't find any ore, there isn't any to be found. Still, I don't like
Can
it
you
at
show
all.
me how to be a prospector?
Can you give me 10 lumps of ore?
I see. 10 lumps of ore, you say?
Yes, but for that I will make you a dyed-in-the-wool prospector. I promise.
Here's your ore.
I will stick to our agreement. I can make you a real prospector if you like.
Simplemente se lo he dado por la experiencia y por la reputación de aquí de la ciudad, pero vamos, Que lo de prospector ya lo tenía ya. Vale. Había que hablar con un herrero de aquí. Pero ¿qué herrero era? A ver. Exterminador, 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 luchador, cazador. Los vigías tampoco creo que sean, vale. ¿Puede que sea este?
I'm going to take a break.
A ver.
Bet you're looking for Ingvar. His smithy is farther up.
What about you? Aren't you a smith?
Sure, but I'm not one of the smelters. Do you need anything?
What is a smelter?
They smelt ore. There are more than enough good blacksmiths in Nordmar. What makes the weapons from Nordmar really special is the ore. The ore smelters are the only ones who know how to prepare magic ore for forging.
They make the ore blanks.
Exactly. Only the smelters can make true blanks of raw ore.
I want to become an ore smelter.
Then you'll have to talk to Ingvar. He decides. But he doesn't take just anyone. You have to be good. Very good.
Yeah. I need armor for Thorald.
What size?
He is big and fat.
I have some here. It's used, but it ought to fit. It's yours for 1,000 gold coins.
I want to buy the armor for Thorald. Here is the gold.
Here, all nicely packed up.
I want a weapon.
All I have is standard goods. You can get good weapons from England, but if you have magic ore,
I want armor.
Fine. That will cost you 100. Good wares don't come cheap.
Here is your ore.
Fine. Here is your armor. I hope it fits. You're not very big.
Teach me. Show me.
Anything is possible. I could have told you that.
No... A ver. No tiene nada así que enseñarnos mucho. Me da que me voy a arrepentir de haber gastado esos 100 de minerales, puesto que solo me quedan ahora 26. Ya que lo que me ha dado ha sido una armadura de Nordmar, que la que tengo creo yo que es mejor. Bueno, ya tenemos la armadura del tipo S. Volvamos sin entretenernos mucho. No, que casi me olvido, pibe. Casi la armo. A ver. La dichosa piedra de teleportación para volver aquí. Tiene que estar aquí arriba en la casa del jefe seguramente. Sí, porque si no me da un patule. A ver. Como tengo que volver aquí a pie otra vez. Vamos a ver.
Oh, a visitor. Come here, let me take a look at you. You look strong, like a man should in Nordmar. Can you defeat an orc? Of course you can. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made it this far. We can use people like you.
Vale. Luego hablamos, ¿ok? Aquí está la piedra. Coge la piedra. La piedra. La piedra. La piedra. Esto. Uf. Bien. Ay. Aquí sigue el colega, perfecto. Vamos a hablar con este.
Here is your armor.
Finally.
What now?
If you want me to, I will accompany you as long as you are in Nordmar.
I'm looking for men.
You found one.
I want to free the mine of the Hammer Clan. I still need fighters.
I'm in. I will follow you.
Come with me.
Let's go.
Vale, Thorald se une a mí. Y ahora con Mort nos iremos al clan del lobo. Sí, haré un pequeño corte.
Take me to the Wolf Clan.
Just keep right behind
Ok.
me.
Haré un pequeño corte y nos veremos ahora en el clan del lobo. Y una vez allí, ahí sí podemos dejar el vídeo, que estos dos nos esperarán allá. Así que ahora venimos.
Halt! Not a step further! Or else my big friend will whack you around.
Why are you stopping me?
I'm watching so no orcs will get into the camp.
Do I look like an orc?
Not really. I was just trying to impress you. It's not every day you have a great big comrade like that by your side.
What is the golem doing here?
Reinforcement for the clan. We made a deal with a mage. Now that the orcs are everywhere, one cannot be careful enough. We've got another one up in the village.
A deal with a mage? What mage?
He suddenly showed up here. He was wearing some kind of black robe.
Anything else you noticed?
Yes, his eyes. He was blind, and yet he seemed to be able to see. I'm glad that he left again, and that he let us keep those things.
Zardus was here?
Is that his name? Could be. I prefer to stay away from mages. You never know with them. Go ask Grim. He talked to him.
What about the orcs?
Well, they're everywhere. Even our hunters can't go out hunting by themselves. It's too risky. We're only sending out large parties these days, heavily protected by orc slayers. Obviously, we don't take as much prey as we used to.
Do you need help?
If you have any pelts, they'll be happy to take them in the village.
Anything else?
I don't know. Bogir's been funny lately. He's completely clammed up, and he no longer goes hunting.
Who is Bogir?
He's our best and most experienced hunter, but all he currently does is sit in front of his hut, brooding. Maybe you can help him.
What's wrong with you? Do you need any help?
Me? No, everything's fine here. But I wouldn't say no to a decent shot of booze. I can't even light a fire here. If I do, my golem might melt.
Here's your booze.
Let me see.
Here you are. Good, clear liquor.
Thanks. That hits the spot.
Bien, pues aquí estamos ya en el clan del lobo. Que, a ver. Sí, es el último clan que me queda por ver. En el próximo vídeo haremos migas con esta gente para que uno de ellos se venga con nosotros. Vale. Ok. Seguramente será el Bogir este. ¿Ya me está siguiendo? A ver. Vale. Sí, ir al punto de encuentro.
Go on ahead.
De acuerdo. Bien, ya nos espera ahora en el punto de encuentro, que sería la entrada a la fundición. Y el próximo vídeo tratará sobre esta aldea, así que hasta aquí todo por hoy. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros, no olvidéis compartirlo con vuestros amigos. Y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo de Gothic 3 para continuar la historia aquí en el Clan del Lobo. Espero que os haya gustado este vídeo y hasta otra.